Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your flower moon. It's the full moon and the flower moon reading. um, this is a dimensional tarot spread. If you're unfamiliar with dimensional tarot, please check out that description box below. It contains all the information you could really need to understand this system. Simply put, it's Enneagram personality analysis and tarot combined. I have some overall signifying energies here, and remember to check out your sun, moon, rising. I do have all 12 zodiac signs. I do have some Enneagram readings for the flower moon, but I'm going to be bringing those back during the buck moon. Anyway, I sound like a valley girl right there at night. Yeah. Anyway. Normally I don't take a signifier card, which is kind of like an overall energy for the tarot, but for you, this card also in addition came out towards the end of your spread. This is a short reading for the public. I do have an extended where I go into extensive detail on these things, but anyway, so for an overall energy for you, you have your intuition, the High Priestess. For an overall moon energy, we have faith. An overall chakra energy is emotional balance. This is heart chakra. And then we have a spirit totem of freedom, the horse. Your heart is pure and free. Oh, can you see that? Yes. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. This is a lot of passion. This is a deep calling. And yeah, I can't wait to see what the tarot has to say. So this is going to start off with the first 9 points, and then I clarify this inner triangle here. If you check out that description box, there is an Enneagram test that you can take. You are one of 9 points. You kind of like fall towards 1 point or a few. You can kind of see, but you are all 9. You just might weigh more heavily towards one card towards another, but the point of this is actually to integrate all 9 points to achieve balance. So when I look at these cards, we can see where the energy has become stagnant. So for your peacemaker, who has the most gentle heart of the deck, we have a wonderful, fantastic 9 of cups and 9 of water. Rainbow mirror is the bottom of this, but this is wish fulfillment. This is happiness. We have 7 of cups here at your reformer. This is insight, but this could be seeing through illusions. Next, we have the Emperor in the reverse for the Helper. The Helper can kind of have like issues surrounding codependency. The Reformer here can kind of be about your belief system. The Peacemaker in you just wants to just keep the harmony, bring things back into the balance here, your emotional heart chakra. Next, we have our Achiever. We have the 8 of Cups. You're searching. Hello, Cancer. Can we just have any more cup energy, please, for the love of God? And the Emperor in the reverse here, this is not necessarily a good energy. So there's a wish fulfillment here, but it seems like the Chariot in the reverse and the Helper and the Individualist here, and this is kind of like your authentic sense of self, your self-differentiation, kind of like yourness, you're you. But you are kind of like dampened right now. Maybe there was this emotional illusion that you've kind of seen through, and by doing this, it seems like you've brought yourself a new abundance here as well. There's the 10 of Cups. This is your mind space. The investigator of the Enneagram, they're kind of like the mind. The Loyalist here, this is kind of like about your belief systems. They can be almost entrapped by their beliefs, but there's something here that it's like you're defending. There's the Achiever in you is searching, and I think here, this is the feeling sector, these 3 cards. So emotionally, I don't feel like you're doing the best right now. We have the 9 of Fire here at your Enthusiast. That's kind of like a defensive energy a bit, but it's also like the old soldier. You've done your time. You're with also here the Loyalist and the 10 of Cups. I think there's something here you're defending. And instinctually here, it's like you as a reformer, you've had to cut through and see through something here, and by doing it, it's like you've taken charge and you've brought yourself a lot of instinctual happiness. But emotionally, it's like there's this I mean, this was not the Emperor in the reverse. I mean, this can be bombastic, mean, um feeling like they can dole out the punishments. It can be the negative aspects of all of the kings. So the Emperor is all of the kings. He's the communicative King of Swords. He's the emotional, calm, loving King of Cups. He's the dependable, financially secure, kind of like creature home comforts, good meals of that King of Pentacles. Oh, and who's our last? That fiery King of Passion, the King of Wands. But all of those things can go negative. So it can be, you know, all of the bad things of a divine masculine presence. And this is within yourself, within you. This could be your defensiveness if you are a female or male. We have this energy within us, and it is also within those around us. But we all have divine masculine, feminine energy. But there could have been some, in some way, like in your relationships here, like you feel dimmed. You were searching for a sense of achievement, of maybe freedom here. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this wish fulfillment. The wish fulfillment here is clarified. This is your peacemaker with the Nine of Cups. It's the conflict. We have the Five of Fire, the Five of Wands. This is conflict, a struggle. This could be internal, external. With the peacemaker not really wanting to rock the boat. There's, like, there was conflict with the Ten of Pentacles. This could be legacy, inheritances, what you've been raised to believe, how you were raised to believe, to do, to be. But it's also abundance, it's happiness, it's the Moon here, the unknown. I think there was a conflict that revealed something to you about what you believe about abundance. Maybe something that was unknown to you before, and this has brought you some form of wish fulfillment. Perhaps there was some restructuring of how you understand happiness. We have the Eight of Cups here. Your achiever was searching, and the achiever can often be beguiled by this inauthentic search of self, because they can get so confused with the construct of self versus the essence of self versus like who they are, and they can get lost. And the problem in our poor little achiever is they are the most emotional. At the center of each of these tribes, these three cards, these represents our instincts, our anger. This represents our gut. These people feel their instincts in their gut. These three cards, these represent kind of like your feelings, and they represent shame and guilt. And these people kind of, they're heart center people. They can carry it in their heart. These three cards here, these represent thinking and fear. And these people rest in the head. They are definitely in their head about everything. At the center of each. So the peacemaker here is the most out of touch with its instincts. The achiever here is most out of touch with its feelings. And the loyalist here is the most is the most fearful of all the types. So they can kind of like hold the crux here. They're just significant points. So for the achiever to be searching maybe for this new emotional abundance, with the loyalist sashaying forward as the Knight of Swords with the Brother of Wind. And again, we're carrying this. The challenger is a fiery, passionate energy with the King of Wands here. There's just been some emotional distraught. We have temperance, so there was balance needing to be brought to a situation. We have death and rebirth. And we have the Sun. There was happiness. There was abundance after this. After you're able to see through this illusion, after this emotional disharmony here, maybe you weren't able, it's like you were searching for something, searching for your happiness, searching for balance. But there was something out of balance for you that prevented you from being kind of like your best, maybe emotionally your best. We have the loyalist here. Clarify, it's the Knight of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. You're building towards something. But the Ace of Earth is it's the One of Earth, but it's the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So this could be wholly different than something you've done before. And there's the Tower, and this could brought a shakeup for you. This is the Tower doesn't necessarily need to be destruction. It could just be rapid change. It could just be transformative. It can also represent kind of a spiritual awakening. It seems like there was maybe an illusion you saw through. Emotionally, it's like you had to leave something behind because it just was not fulfilling you. It was not making you your best self. And you owe it to yourself to thrive. I want to come back to this. There's a conflict of the Ten of Pentacles and the Moon. There was something that prevented you from thriving before. An intemperance, a death, a rebirth. Somehow you've come to view happiness in a different way. And it's made you passionate. And you're striving forward towards something. But I don't want you to bear too much emotional burden and responsibility here too. Like with the Chariot and the Emperor, that's a lot of independent energy, a lot of strength energy. But with that much emotional strength becomes a tendency towards emotional responsibility. And then also that can take in the form of unhealthy patterns, because you can try kind of like become the emotional strength for others. And in the wrong light, the reformer here can sometimes disempower those around them. Not like that they mean to, but it's just sometimes like the helper wants to help and they think they could be making something better, but really you're kind of in a codependent loop, or there's some type of illusion you're not seeing through that is preventing real abundance here. There's some type of patterning here, somehow you view abundance. But I think if you wrestle with this and deal with the Moon here, experience the death and rebirth, that you could, it just transforms radically for you. You just have to see through the illusion. You have to cut through. Your intuition is guiding you. Your faith is guiding you. You need the emotional balance. You balance, and you're craving the freedom. I'm going to take a look at your unconscious energies. At the bottom of the deck, we do have Five of Wind, fear. It can be scary as we change, and our understanding of abundance and legacy and self changes. It can be hard to cut through the illusions of the past self and follow your authentic calling. As an unconscious Moon energy, we have purity, we have faith in purity. You are not damaged by your past failures or your past versions of self, or you just weren't your best self. We are all just broken souls seeking completion. So just treat yourself with love and light. On the bottom of the deck, and in the extended here, I'll be clarifying the rest of the cards. I'll also be doing a process Enneagram. If you check out the general Enneagram message, I do a full process Enneagram spread there. I actually do like spirit totems, chakras, blah, 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 blah. But if you watch that whole thing, that's actually the full dimensional process Enneagram spread. But in the extended, I'll use 7 cards to look at each chakra. And from an unconscious message from that is Boldewell, betrayal. There's been pain, and you're not defined by this pain and betrayal. You're not defined by the pain of the past. You're not held back by any of these things, because you are free to determine your life. You have faith. We have the message again of faith as an unconscious crown chakra message. We have it as your unconscious Moon energy. Keep holding your course, because you could be told that happiness is what you, it's like you're being dictated to. What happiness is. You're being told what happiness is. And it seems to me that you view that as an illusion, and it is a betrayal to you to not have anything else. And once you embrace this authentic sense of self, there's no going back. Once you write the Emperor and he is on the Chariot, God help people. Because you have an unconscious spirit totem of courage, assertive, the cougar. I said courage. It's cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. And that is maybe what the achiever has been searching for. So that you could be the emperor on the chariot. And you're no longer defined by betrayal or ideals of good and bad there and being defined by anything. Except by the path you're being called to do and the authenticity of now. You are entitled to live a life not defined by guilt, betrayal, and pain. You can live in contentness, and it is not a bad thing. There's something here that's calling to you, your faith. You have it twice, this message, and you have the High Priestess came out as your signifier card. Maybe there's something you're fearful of listening to within yourself, but I think if you embrace this call, listen, and find your courage here, I don't think you have to betray this calling anymore, or let this betray and pain define you any longer. All right. Thank you for joining me. I hope this message was able to help you in any way. I'm going to go ahead and dive right into your extended. Feel free to check out that description box below. I do have like video recorded Etsy readings I can send you. I can also schedule some live readings, and there's always more resources below. There's a Patreon, so I do content every 2 weeks, and there's also the live stream, so feel free to check that out. I actually make that kind of like a TV show. It's kind of fun. All right. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in the next message.